Today's March 7th. Today's my birthday. The big 4-9. 365 days until I hit 50. 365 days to get my life together because right now, it's pretty funked up. Let me introduce myself. My name is Christy. No, I'm just playing with y'all. My name is Christy Ferris, and I am a television actress. I started back in '96 while I was still at Emerson College. Moved to LA in '97, and I told my Boston theater department head that I wasn't coming back to finish my senior year in the cold. Before the trolls start, yes, I am pretending to put my makeup on because I was not going to be looking crazy at 49 on this whole entire thing, okay? Anyway, back to the story. After pulling teeth, he finally agreed to let me stay in LA for the full year. And you know what? Hey, it paid off because a week before graduation, I booked my first TV show, City Guy. Then I tested for Young and the Restless, which more I did not get because I was super green. I still booked 7 shows in 6 months. And I booked 3 jobs in one day. I booked Passions, this pilot for the WB. A lot of people were like,
"You should have just taken the pilot for WB."
I'll never know if it was the right move or not. But you know what? I loved my character Simone, and I was playing 16 at 25. I got married. I just wasn't ready. All right, I was too young mentally. From that moment, life just kind of took a turn. You know, I went from being on top of the world, I'm on a series, oh my God, I'm going down the red carpet, to feeling like a failure. And I was embarrassed about a failed marriage and not being on a show anymore, not a series regular. And you know what the sad part about it is? I don't think anybody cared. I'm not the people who cared about me. People were always a champion for me, but I'm the one who was embarrassed. I'm the one who separated myself. I'm the one that was like, oh, wait, I'm not important. I'm not good enough until I'm back on a show, until I'm making money. I think I kind of self-sabotaged, like started messing up my auditions because I felt like God was mad at me for getting a divorce. It was easier for me to just give up and say, oh, this is the reason why God doesn't want me to do well. It was easier for me to fail. And I had been living in this secluding because I didn't want people to see me that way. You know what I mean? But if you're not trying, you're never gonna win. And I haven't been on a series since Passions, which was over 20 years ago. So, do I dress how I feel? I feel like I'm 30, or do I dress like I am my age, which is 50? Gosh, what does that even mean? Dress your age, right? I keep telling myself that I look younger, but do I? Am I just fooling myself? I do look at this little thing right here. It's like when I do this, it does this. I'm going through perimenopause, I think. And I didn't freeze my eggs. I thought that my life would be more successful. And I wanted to wait until I had all my life together and be married and a series regular, making friends money. And well, that never happened. And now I ask myself, is it too late to have kids? And are there men out there who would want to raise a kid at 50? Here's the truth. I'm a caretaker for my mother. I don't have a house of my own. I did purchase one for my mother, which I am extremely proud of. And the actors' strike hit hard. It actually stopped everything: work, money, momentum. The voiceover work was my safety net. You know, my velvet handcuffs. Comfortable, consistent, and then suddenly last year it was gone. And I had to sit with the reality that if I wasn't working on camera, which is what I love and what I've always wanted to do since I was 4, then what was I doing? So I took 3 years off, like a little acting break. And I had some health stuff, which I posted about. We won't go through all that. But I took a break because of fear, right? Trying to come back, the question that I always ask myself is, was I good enough, or am I good enough anymore? And I didn't want to have one of those situations where I walk into an audition and they're like, oh, dang, she fell off. And voiceover, like, it carried me for years. But when that went silent last year, I feel like maybe that was God's way of saying, time to get back on camera. So I flew to Thailand in December. I cleared my mind, and while I was there, one of my old members sent me on this audition, and I was just like, oh my God, do I want to do this audition? I'm like, yeah, this is what you've been praying for. You said you want to jump back into this business. So I was like, okay. And I did it while I was dancing with the tigers, and I booked it. It's only a few lines, but I don't care. I just needed to know that I still got it. So I filmed that in January. Now, the question that I have to ask myself is, do I go in as the hot girl or the grandma? I say that jokingly, but I'm so dead serious. I really have no idea. I mean, some of these auditions and the breakdowns, they'll say 50 and grandma. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't even 50 yet. Why you sending me out for 50 and 55? I always wanted to do like romantic comedy, right? So think Sandra Bullock with a Halle Berry face. If I hear that one more time, oh my God, you look so good to be your age. Oh my God, I want to be like you when I get your age. And oh my God, I used to watch Passions with my grandma. You mean like how I used to watch Young and the Restless with my grandma? I'm like that old? I thought I would be a star by now. You know, I thought I'd be making friends money and my life would be, oh, so successful because so many people told me, oh my God, you're so great. Oh my God, you're so great. I'm 50 in 365 days. So here is what I want before 50. To get healthy, to win an Emmy, to get out of debt. I'm really already out of debt, but I'll discuss that just in case anybody needs to do that. Buy a house, travel more, meet a man and fall in love, maybe have a kid, or maybe mentor a kid or foster a kid. Learn to cook plant-based meals. Therapy. I want to read more and have more reading things like to stimulate my mind. Exercise, go back to church and prayer, meditation, take more acting classes, I already started, but my website, Act 2 for actors, speak about the business of acting, which I do, but I want to do it more, develop my ministry, self-care, heal my body, manage my ADHD, direct, write, create, use social media. How do I use it? How do I use TikTok? How do I make it work for me? I need to find somebody who's like 20 to help me like trend or something. And well, I just want all of this before the age of 50. Is that crazy? Can I make it happen? I think I can, because you know what? I don't play small. This journey is for all the women my age, also for the women who are younger than me, because I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made or that we have made. And this is for the actors. All actors can relate. I'll show you the balance, the habits, the financial stuff, because people think that TV actors are all rich. Spoiler alert, some are not. The industry's shifting, and all of a sudden it shifts suddenly, and you're not working, and now we have AI. This vlog it's gonna be real. It's the ups, the hard times, the auditions, the therapy, the journey to get unfunked and to get my funked back. So here's to 49, to change, to doing it scared, to saying yes, to having boundaries, to getting that Emmy, to looking fine at 50, to the next 365 days of getting my life together. Welcome to 40 and Funked Up. Let's go.